Hi guys, it's Dave here, aka King and Russ, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at my first impressions of the PlayStation 4 exclusive, the Ratchet Clank movie tie-in game. So far guys, I've put in about 6 or 7 hours into the main campaign, so I'd like to think that I've got a good idea of how the game plays, and whether it's something that I think you guys should pick up for your PlayStation 4. It is PlayStation 4 exclusive, as I say, so if you do have a PS4, there's not a lot of exclusives out there, but I will say from the off, this is one of the most enjoyable PlayStation 4 exclusives I've played to date. The graphics of the game are superb. I must admit they've done a great job in terms of the character design and making Ratchet and Clank look absolutely phenomenal. The other characters in the game are great. Ratchet in particular looks really good. There's a few moments where you may be on jetpacks or on the skateboard rails, and the detail on Ratchet during these sort of sequences is brilliant. You see his little ears flop about, and yeah, you can almost see like the fur on his face moving about as well. So definitely they've done a great job with the characters themselves. They've been very true to the original character design from the previous generation of Ratchet and Clank games. The level design is brilliant as well. The maps are really well done. They look stunning. Each of the different maps have their own unique sort of twist on the environments. You do have to go back and forth between the levels, so you will find yourself going back to previous planets that you've already discovered, you've already walked around, but there'll be other things that are open to yourself when you do go back after you've collected further items. And I must admit, I didn't find that to be boring. Sometimes when you're going back and forth between worlds that you've already been to, you've already seen it, you don't really need to go back and see that again. But I must admit, because the levels on Ratchet and Clank are superbly made, look brilliant and differ from one another, I didn't really find myself being that bored going back. The only one thing that I will say about the levels is the enemy do respawn, and I think for some people that wouldn't be a problem. It'll probably make it a little bit more interesting that once you've killed everybody the first time round, you're not going back to a blank canvas. But for me, if I wanted to sort of find some of the unlockables and things like that, I did find that having to kill the enemies again was a little bit tedious. And a little bit sort of unnecessary, but apart from that, as I say, the game has been well made, well designed, and as I say, it looks fantastic, runs brilliantly, and again is one of the better PS4 exclusives. Anybody who's played any of the previous Ratchet & Clank games is going to feel at home. They're going to enjoy the game. I would say the same as well for people who've got maybe an interest in the Lego games or the Disney Infinity games. The soundtrack for the game is fantastic also, very reminiscent of the Star Wars soundtrack, so anybody who likes the sort of like John Williams music for the Star Wars trilogies, then again, as I say, the soundtrack will be something that you probably find to be quite enjoyable as well. The other sounds in the game are brilliant, whether it be the other characters, the weapons, and the other effects that you come to hear in these type of games. One of the things that I will say as well is it is a movie tie-in game. And unlike sort of movie tie-in games of yesteryear, where, to be honest, 90% of them were pretty shite, if I'm being perfectly honest, this is actually a really good movie tie-in game. Almost to the point where I'm actually interested now to go and see the movie, see if it's as good as the game, although I have heard rumours to say that that's not actually the case. But yeah, as I say, it is a movie tie-in game, so you will find out a little bit about the plot of the movie itself. But there wouldn't be too many big spoilers in the game. I'm pretty sure they'll leave a lot of that for the cinema. Another thing about the game as well, which I think is really important, it's about £28 in the UK. So if you're looking for a fairly cheap game and you've got a PlayStation 4 and you're looking for that exclusive experience, then at £28 you can't go wrong. Not too sure how much replayability you'll get from the game after you've sort of like gone through the main campaign and maybe collected some of the trophies. But for £28, I mean, as I say, it's less than a night out, less than a ticket to go and see the movie at the cinema and buy yourself some popcorn. So overall, value of the game can't be argued with. As I say, for the money, you're getting a very solid platformer game, one that I certainly do recommend. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's one of those things as well. We're starting to see exclusives on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Obviously, consoles like the Wii U, a lot of the games on that are exclusive, and that's basically down to the fact that they don't have any third-party support. sort of speaks for itself in that regards. But as I say, we're now getting games that are making the decision to either buy multiple consoles or stick with one console worthwhile. And yeah, I think the PlayStation exclusives so far have actually been really good. I have enjoyed the exclusives on the Xbox One, but I think overall, if you can afford to have the two consoles, it's definitely worth doing at the moment, because there's some great games coming for individual consoles, and this is why I've never really agreed with the whole console war. Why would you deprive yourself of some fantastic experiences on one console, just basically out of spite or wanting to be a bit of a fanboy? But yeah, I mean, going a little bit off topic, but overall, as I say, Ratchet Clank, fantastic game. If you do have a PlayStation 4, you're looking for a new game, and you're not wanting to break the bank to get yourself a new game, then this is definitely something I think you should consider picking up. If you have picked the game up, if you're enjoying the game, let us know in the comments. If you have any questions about the game or any other questions about the channel, feel free to drop us a comment in the comments below as well. And as I say, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.